we are living in an anti-Christ philosophy. What we are saying is that the salesman succeeds because he is motivated. That's what we're saying. We are saying that the Christian succeeds because he is motivated. Except the motivation is that which comes through the realization that I have a relationship with God. It is idolatry in the eyes of the Lord, and we will find that we always pay for any sin that touches our lives. Now, give me a few moments here, and this message is not as cohesive in my mind as I'd like it to be, but I depend on the Holy Ghost to help me. Every person should stop and write down, what is a success? What is your definition of a success? Without a vision, the people perish. What is a success? What is my definition? What am I as a success? And what can I lose and still have self-respect? Because you see, what happens is that we believe that a success is the answers that are obvious. My marriage, my children. We'll write that down because we got enough intelligence to know it should be there. But have you noticed how many people are willing to give up their marriage to succeed in popularity? So we're betraying something. Do you know how many people will give up all the time with their children in order to succeed in another area? We are betraying something. What we really are saying, to be a success, is to be thought well of by other people. That is the definition of American success, to be looked up and applauded by other human beings. Because of my car, because of my house, because of my brains, because of my skill. I want people to look at me and applaud me. I want people to think well of me. Over the thought of God, over the thought of children. Walk away from a family and say, your mother and I, we can't get along. I'll see you every other weekend. We just can't make it work. And so you're going to go through a hard time, but you'll grow up and you'll understand it someday. But my comfort is more important than your development. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. And in the middle of our guilt, be a better father after the divorce for some, at least for a while, or the separation, than we were when we were in the house. To make up and to make people think he is a good father. They're not going to think that I don't take care of my kids. I'd like to be somewhere else this Saturday, but I'll pick up those kids, I'll take them out, I'll feed them, I'll go someplace with them, because people are going to say, that man, he cares for his kids. They're not going to say that I don't. People are living for people when we need to live, number one, for God, and secondly, be settled in our own mind. Nobody knows you like God knows you. And nobody has to live with you as close as you do. And you need to get right with God and get right with yourself. And quit your lying. Quit your lying. We live on the basis of what other people think about us. As long as other people look at us with that thought of respect, we go on. You'd be amazed at how many people are motivated by a desire to hear commendation. And there's nothing wrong with that if it's not a sickness. But if you're living to be commended by somebody, how shallow your life is. You have to be able to say, God, I'm at peace with you. I'm at peace with you. I've run this race. I've finished the course. I learned more about marriage than when I began. And I've learned more about raising kids